Hello, the game has started and it's my opponent to go first. I have a pretty poor rack. Why you know? Toquettes, okay, opponent bingo straight off the bat. And I'll just go with wow. I've created a Y hotspot for myself, which was partly the reason for doing that, but there'll be other tiles that play there too. Now, not much closer to a bingo. Got duplicate L with the Y, so nothing worth pursuing here. I do have Oi, but remains available. I'll go with this, unless I can play OYL something. No, don't think so. Duplicate city, I's and L's. Wow, 102 to start. I didn't realize that's like 1.5 bingos in the first move opponent had. So some catching up to do, I'd say. Toy takes an O. Nothing I have goes after O, unfortunately. Elf. Wow, not many options here. Maybe just Veil to undouble the... Veil, yeah, to undouble Vile. To undouble the letters on the rack. I think I'll go with this for 14. A little bit closer to bingo territory, but a little vowel heavy too, I think. Elogium? No. Okay, opponent bingos. Don't see a bingo here. Maybe just Omar. What have I got here? Still vowel heavy. Aurelia, not quite. No. So, what to get rid of? Alpha. Allure doesn't work. Trap for 34, opponent scoring well, and I'm not. So, what to do? Allure gets rid of some of the Duplicates again. No bingo here, I don't think. Maybe just get rid of L up. Reap. Lindanes through a D. No, I don't think there's a bingo here. Any lines through an I. Solanine through an O. Just no floaters here. Let's play the N. Alexins. It plays under the F. What about the H? No, not seeing anything there. Alexins also plays above PO. I've got a blank here, so bombing could work. What about this H? Homing, no. Combing also works. Limbo, but there should be a bingo here. Ugg takes a H. Homing, no. What about Upo is good. Wow, just not seeing it. Vom, maybe. What about Limbo? It's quite a good score. 30. I need a bingo and I need one pronto. Bingoing. That's not likely to remain available. The H would be better though. Bingoing no longer available. Onioning. Onioning doesn't work. What about hongying? Yeah. I've drawn a few scoring tiles, so maybe there'll be, actually, I think fair. Fair doesn't work anymore. Gapo and, no, I need the F here. Ugg and, oh, it's a pity I don't have a I don't know, PH play, for example. Wow, look at these remaining tiles. What about fair? I've got the head component of a word. What about this M? I think that Z is going to be decisive here. Jared is good. Jared, 26, 5 in the bag. Or do I close down bingo lanes? Oh wait, opponent's got G's, J-E-E-Z-E. That's huge. If he gets that down, it's game over. Far. Do I play Jared first? I think I do. $26, but then opponent plays says. I'm going with this. Wow, I draw the Z. Interesting. Now, does opponent have a bingo from the M? Recedes. Seedless. Wow, maybe I should have played far. I had to assume opponent would have the Z or the U, but these tiles are very flexible. Opponent likely to bingo here, and if he does, he wins. I don't see any great Z spots. I have zetas, but that's where the story ends. And if an opponent orchestrates an out in 2, he wins, unless I have a monster Z play somewhere. But I'm just not seeing that. DH something? No. It's a shame. EH doesn't really help. Opponent's played ES and now he'll go out for sure. This is the problem. Nuds. Wow, 44, but then opponent plays Cousins. Wow, I think he wins. But Nuds is such a nice score, and I'm not going to score as much as that. And it does block these floaters somewhat. So maybe opponent's going to get 12 on count back. So I'd say he's definitely favourite to win. Talkings, yeah, he'll win. I can't block Talkings. Anyway, That's the best I could see. And then talkings and seduce. Yeah, there's no coming back after that because 12 on count back. Close game though. Yeah, I don't actually see any. I mean, there's phase, but opponent likely to go out anyway. Fame doesn't score much. FA, can't get anything there. $12, yes, greed. Oh, a draw. Wow. I thought he would have won by a few points. Interesting end to the game there. Screed, maybe. If he could have got a letter up here at 03, but anyway, we'll see. We'll see what we missed. Wow, a draw. 413 each. So Toquette's 102. That was a monster opening play by opponent. I had Wow for 24, which looks best. Flavine for 23 onto the E opponent had. He goes with Veil. And then Oi for 39 was best from this rack. Wolfing for 54 opponent had. Where was that? From WO. WO A9. Oh, down. Getting the F doubled. Wolfing down. A big score. 54 points. Goes with Alf. And then I've got duplicate issues here. I go with Vile for 14. They're all pretty much the same. Talking for 73. That's the only bingo. And now I'm 113 points behind with this rack. Omar for 28, but Oleum for 33. 5k. Oleum. Yeah, that's not bad actually. Even if it does give back a bit of score from O1 down. Oleum, yeah. Now, opponent had a bit of a rack from hell there. Trap, still a good score, 34, look at that. So, it still worked out okay for him. He had Bob for 38. Massive score. I didn't realize I'd be giving back so much. Wurali for 33 I had. Again down onto this triple word square. That was a miss. And it's a word I do know, so a little bit disappointed to have missed that. I went with Iur, also a good vowel dumping effort. Brehon for 32. Opponent goes with Rob. Porpain for 24 through Pan. Oh, look at that. Porpain, but leaving a P in the trip lane. Not ideal. I went with Reap. I also gave back score there. Ruffin, 100 points. Look at that. 2B. Ruffin. Getting the H tripled. Wow. Beautiful. That would have been lights out for me. I don't think I would have come back from a 200 point deficit. But, and Nruff also playable at 11G down here. So no bingo here, pretty close through some floaters, but no floaters on the board. And just pretty basic scores. I just went with the N because I felt the rack would have been really pretty flexible if I dumped the N. And opponent's got a bit of a tricky rack here. Vug for 22. He goes with Duty, 22. Alexins for 83 was best, under the F. Now opponent's got the first of the two blanks. Plays Vag and keeps a blank on his rack. And Limbo for 30, but Mob at 10i. Yeah, but it does frustrate these floaters, and I'm desperate to bingo at this stage. So it's a good score though. Look at that rack leave, it's perfect. And talking does take an S, so maybe the board's not as closed. And there also are, there's the useful lane across the top of PO, which takes an A and a U. So maybe, yeah, I like Mob. The more I look at it, the more I like it. Anyway, Limbo wasn't bad. It created floaters for bingos, so there was some merit. And 30 points wasn't bad. Jet for 26. Opponent went with Tok to block, I guess. Hong Ying for 89 was best, so glad to have spotted that one at the top. And now Jest for 76. Jesseed. That is massive, getting the J doubled and the whole word tripled. That's a bingo and a game-winning move, I'd say. Or maybe not game-winning, but definitely would have put opponent in the driving seat. Goes with Jet for 26, and then Far for 32, which I did identify, but I thought, I looked at these letters and I thought, wow, if opponent's got G's, he has got a big score, like a 42-point score or something like that. I just didn't want to entertain that idea. So I took it out. And I also felt that, I just felt, I don't know, I couldn't block the hook of talking. And then these were other useful floaters for bingos. So I just thought, I was thinking a lot of things, but I just followed my instinct and went with Jared. Now, Secedes, that's a 93-point play at 06, Secedes. Wow, Secedes. And Seduces, which I think is the one I spotted mid-game. Opponent, I think, went with Screeds. Oh, he didn't at this stage. He went with S. And now Nuds for 44 was best. And opponent has Cest for 46. That would have won it. Cest as in a cesspit. Cest, secede. Yeah, I think the 46-point play wins it. Because opponent got 37. Yeah, and he drew the game with that play. He went out with Screed. So a few misses there, one or two crucial misses by opponent right at the end there. Fortunate for me. But yeah, a draw. Not often you see that. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.